So let's have a go at getting a few items. We'll see how we go here. I think we've already made a cock up of this once, and this is my second attempt at the video. Get a few souls first. Oops. Go for that one. Oh, shitload of skeletons chasing me now. Let's sit there. Right. Just pick up some items from around here. I like the look of the shield now. I want to put some points into strength. Don't want to quite reverse hollow now because I'm going to do a bit it's quite tough, and I may well die. Let's just talk to this guy.
Hello there. I am Petrus of Thurland. If not, I prefer to keep a distance.
This is an example of how to exhaust
Hello
a conversation.
there.
Don't
I realize
just
that I
because he
have
says he
requested
doesn't
that
want
we
to talk
retain
originally.
our distance. But I also want you to know that it
Don't
is
believe
not meant
that
in
and
ill
talk to
will.
him again.
Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my. You were... Oh.
And if you talk to
I
him a
have to
third
await.
time,
So what if I would that please you? Very well.
you
Then
can join his
first,
covenant and he'll sell you stuff. Now we're not going to actually buy anything. I just wanted to show you, make sure you
now
exhaust the
let me
conversation,
only...
don't just walk off. So now he becomes a merchant, and you can buy a heal. You can buy a talisman if you've got enough souls. Buy a talisman that allows you to use healing. Sorry, miracles.
Come again.
Oh,
The effect...
one more thing.
No, I would...
No gesture, so I've learnt the shrug.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
And we can put the shrug in here if we want. We're going to actually... Oh. Oops. We'll actually switch that with bow. There you go. Now, when you play the game, you'll break everything, because you just never know when there's an item in these. I'm not going to do that, because I pretty much know where most of the items are now, so. But make sure you think through everything. Oh, excuse me, sneezing. But we want to go and get an item that's going to be a bit of a game changer. But first we're just going to collect a few things from down here. And this one's quite important, do this one before we head off into the catacombs, because I'll show you while we're at it. Dread Isle, which is a multiplayer item, I think, or a Covenant item. So you get a talisman there, so it would have been wasting your souls if you'd have bought that. That's the one I want, a Homeward Bone, because from anywhere you can go to the last bonfire you used. If you hadn't got that, we wouldn't really be able to do the catacombs bit that I'm going to do. Now when I first came here, I had a look around and thought, oh my god, I'm stuck. And I used a Homeward Bone, but actually there's a little gap here. So we're going to get that. And we're going to come down here. Avoid the skeletons for the moment again. Right, okay. I've gone up in strength, haven't I? Oh no, it's stamina I need to go up in. Okay, so we're going to go and have a go at something that is quite difficult, but if we manage to do it, it'll certainly make quite a lot of the game easy mode. So let's go running down here. I almost always die on this bit, this first run through. Trying to get a gate open, you have to pull a lever to get a gate open, and I don't think I've ever done it without dying the first time. You get surrounded by skeletons and it's not good. Oh, just be careful of these. Just be careful of these skulls. And be careful of this skeleton following you. And get your shield up when you come in here. And this is what you want. Oh, I nearly didn't get it. Don't get the bonfire, whatever you do. I actually managed to do it first time. Oh god. So if you get to about here, make sure you have full life. I'm not doing this very well actually. But sometimes the skeletons land on there and that's a disaster. So just make sure. They aren't there. So I want to go and I've got to get past an enemy here that's quite tough. But I only want the item behind him. So once I've got that, yeah, I knew he was going to get me then. Need to get to here and get in that. Now I'm really worried here that he's going to get me, because he did get me a little while ago. But if you can get out of here, come on. Ah! Hurry! Oh, something's changed here. Oh god. Phew. You did actually get me in the coffin. There is a way you can get me in the coffin. I've only ever seen that once though. But this is a bit of a game changer. Because this sword is absolutely amazing. I'm still using it at endgame. I mean, people say don't, but I'm still finding it's taking massive chunks out of the bosses with a lot of stamina. It's just slaughtering everything. So I tend to use this. I haven't tried the DLC yet with it, but this is actually the boss fight arena. And there's Gravelord Nito, which is one of the bosses. But if you pray to him and enter his covenant, you get his sword. Woohoo! We may as well offer the Eyes of Death, hadn't we? Let's offer 2. I'll keep the 1 just in case I need it. I don't know whether I need 1 to get back in here. Right, okay, so what that gives me is the Gravelord sword. Now, I don't know whether I've been able to wield this weapon. Okay. Can't even wield it 1, 2 need. Alright, so that's not going to work quite yet. We need 24 strength and 13 dexterity, so we're going to have to go and level up a bit first. But when we do, we're going to come back down and get something else from here as well. Let's go with our battle axe again. So that's one piece that we're going to do. Like I say, I'm going to come back down here again, but we're going to, for now, use a homeward bone and just get out of here. If you're actually good at the game, unlike me, you can come down here unhollowed, or use a humanity to... That looks used. I'll curse if I don't... Oh, right. Yeah, we got 4, so I don't want to go using these up. In fact, no, I don't want to use it. I don't want to, because I'm going to go down and get another item first. 129 souls. While you haven't got many souls, this skill won't speak to you at the moment, but she's quite important. I'll explain why when you get other items. So we're going to go down to this area. Oh, actually, good idea. Another little item down here. Now, no, we're not going to go there yet. Oh, God. Did I hit him? I didn't realise I hit him. These guys are pretty docile unless you hit them. So, don't hit them, or hit them because they're fairly easy to kill. So you can pick up a few souls, but they don't give a lot, so it's hardly worth it. If we roll off there, we'll get a transient curse, which means you can fight the ghosts. Otherwise they would just keep hitting you and you wouldn't be able to do anything to them. Your shield doesn't work or anything. But we're going to have to go for something here. I'm useless at this, by the way, so there's probably a death coming up. You'll be able to have a laugh. I'm still on fast run. Doesn't make any difference here, does it? Alright, we're going to go and try and get an item. And I normally quite often get killed doing this, but it's quite a big item to get, so I might have a couple of goes at it. So avoid this ghost that comes out. Make a very long run round and make sure you're in line and just run. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no! Ah! I didn't realise I could interrupt the Homeward Bound animation. Okay, so I sometimes get out of there. I was a second off really, but it doesn't really matter. So I got what I was after. And what I was after was this. Firekeeper Soul, boost the power of your Estus. So you see in the bottom corner where it says 10 Estus, bottom left hand, 10 Estus flat. If I do this, now it says 10 Estus fast plus 1. That doesn't mean 11, that actually means Estus fast plus 1 power. So it'll heal a lot more life when I use it. So that was quite a good one to use, and we'll open up a second one fairly early on in the game. Makes a bit of a difference. And the other item I want is back down where we've just come from. There is a in fact I could go for it now, I guess. There's a boss that actually gives you... Oh, I died. Oh, my humanity's gone. That's a bit of a troubling thing. But never mind. When you die you lose what humanity you're carrying unless you get your life back. I'm not going back there again. And I could die again here because I'm going to go and get something else. So we head back down again. Now normally this one is a certain death run for me. I'm not very good at getting this. But we'll have a go. God, this could be 2 deaths right at the start of the game. Yeah, I must have fell on him last time. So if we go up here, now the master key that we took at the beginning of the game opens this shortcut. You wouldn't normally be able to open it from this side, so you'd have to go all the way down into Blighttown through the depths, and this is the shortcut back out. That's the way down to that Blighttown through that gap there, but it's not a very pleasant run. That soul I just picked up, by the way, is quite a big one, so that was worth doing as well. So there's this dragon sitting here doing nothing. can actually kill him from here quite easily just by standing here and peppering with arrows. But that isn't what I actually want to do at the moment. I want to take this. Now there's 2 items here I want to get. I can't remember which one's which. One's a shield, one's a sword. If you can get them both, it'd be a real bonus. So let's have a go. You can actually get out of there, but I'm not sure of the secrets. I know you have to roll twice at least to get out of it, but seem to be having a problem now with it. But it doesn't, again, it doesn't matter at this stage because hopefully I've got both items. One's the Astoria sword, Astoria straight sword, which I can't use at the moment because you have to have certain stats to... Yeah, you have to have 14 holy to use it. I'm not sure I'm even going to go with that actually. I'll update to get me other sword. So let's not bother with that. But this sword will kill skeletons and they won't revive. It has holy damage. You can see that 120 down the bottom, the Orcs effect. It's quite a good sword actually because it does 80 magic, 80 physical, and it's got that 120 holy. So that holy will prevent skeletons from being revived by pyromancers. I actually used it in the Nito fight just at the start and then swapped to something else because Nito comes out and fights you with a load of skeletons that just keep reviving. Well, if you use that, the skeletons are out of the fight. You just kill them once. So it was quite handy. So what do we want to do? So for the moment, let's just... Let's just see if we can get the strength up enough to... Dexterity's going to have to go up quite a bit. In fact, dexterity might be best off first. Let's use all of them up. So I'm through the bits that needed me to die. A bit disappointed I died on all of those because I have been getting past a few of those, but I'm not going to redo the video just to do those again. The death doesn't mean a lot at this point. Look, I didn't look at how many I need. So, to use the Gravelord sword. 2413 in dexterity. Oof. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do another death run here, I think. Should I? Do I actually need these items? fact, we're going to do 2. Let's go and get this item first. And there's another one here, but I'm not going to go for that at the moment. I'm going to do it a different way. So I've got all them skeletons chasing me. I'm not going to look back and show you. Skeletons to sleep. And there's one other item. Stuck on that little bit there. Ah! God! I got stuck on a ledge. Ah! No! Phew. Oh no, he's right here, isn't he? Damn it. Oh, this hasn't gone well. He's still there. God, he's still there. So this was a tremendous cock up. I'm gonna hope that they leave me alone. I could fight him, I guess. It's only one. What a balls up that was. It's because I was so slow running back to the bonfire. Oh my god. Is he gonna go back? Go away. Okay, so there is a way. Oh, no need. Did I get anything else from that? So let's take the dexterity up. Should mean I can use the sword. Yes, it does. So as long as I use it two-handed, I can now use this sword. Actually, I hate fighting these two-handed because and this sword's an absolute killer, it really is. It's got massive damage on it. So we go at you then. I don't really want to do this because I'm not very good at two-handed weapons. Oops. You can see the damage this can do compared to the other one. But it is a lot slower. So if we run up here, there's another item. And another one. What do I want to do? Yeah, I did want to just get this strength up to 24. If I can get the strength up to 24, I can use this one-handed. But like I say, I'm not very good at using two-handed weapons. You'll break all these, don't forget, because you're unaware that there is actually there's not actually any stuff in there, but we could go. It's nice and widescreen. Yeah, that's too long it would be. So I just wanted to get to the next bonfire, really. I'm not really sure why as well, because this will cut through their armour easily. Here's this next bonfire, and do I want this? I'm not sure. But we'll go for two of those. Strength. Still need 4 more strength. Jeez. Okay. Get him up. not over keen on fighting on there because I've fallen over there so many times. God, these do look ridiculously easy, but they're not quite as easy as this. Wow. So if we give a little kick there, it'll open him up. There's a lower Undead Burg. Actually, I say that, I didn't realise till I played a couple of these videos back how many times I actually say I hate the area. Which isn't quite true. I don't hate the areas.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome. I trade
So we've
for
got
souls.
this guy here.
Everything's for sale.
And we can purchase stuff off him, and we can purchase fire bombs, throwing knives. There's also a residence key, and that residence key opens something in the lower burg. So we might need that, but he also sells weapons. Actually, these are quite good right to the end of the game, I believe. So I've been told. The reinforced glove anyway. East-west shield, small leather shield. Heater shield's quite good against fire, I believe. Fire 70%. But what you can get off him is the bow and some arrows. And we might need that because I'm going to show you something later.
What a waste of...
Where we can get it. So I'm not going to kill him at the moment. If you kill him, you can get a really good sword off him. One of the best in the game. It's called the Katana, and it's a dexterity weapon. So if you've got a lot of dexterity, it will scale. And as you update it, it'll scale to the top level, I believe. And on top of that, you can also use pine resin and get electric damage on top of it. So it's quite a decent thing to get. We're just going to complete this bit by going down here. I don't like this. Took my two of them. Ah! That's why I don't like it. Can get just one of these to attack them. Well, let's get him. Shield looks nice now in the remaster. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the remaster. I think they've done a really mediocre job of it, but it's alright. So that no. Let's jump across there. Getting all these. set, haven't we? Right, so we get that. Oh, we missed a piece as well. Get both of those with a drop attack. Okay, so where am I? Okay, I never dropped down here, did I, before? So let's just drop down here. Yeah. Those two, and there's sometimes an extra one who seems to come up here. No? Fair enough. We do want as many of those as we can get, I guess. So through here you can already see there's 4 of them hanging onto there, so let's just go. Get the 2 behind me. Playing very well here. You can leave rubbish with the crow that I showed you the nest for early on, and that will allow you to swap it for something else. I won't tell you what. That down there is the Taurus Demon arena. This tiny little arena with a big boss. It's horrible. No, there you are. I knew there was another one. Right, so we've got him. Let's go back to the other bonfire. Just be careful as you walk round. Need to fall off. Good drop attack in, but this one's going to ambush me then. This gear is about as useful as, I don't know, nothing. So my strength is high enough now to be able to have an effect on these. Do a drop attack on him. And there's an item over there as well, so we're going to get that. We'll go around another way. I do particularly hate doing this. I've died many times to this, and not this bit, but when you have to come back, the jump I find really difficult for some reason. Jumping in this game's a nightmare anyway. In fact, let's just put that on for the moment and we won't risk ourselves. The ring of sacrifice, if you die, you won't lose your souls. You'll just lose the ring. Oh, these developers. Oh, straight down there. I knew it. I am hopeless at that jump. But I won't lose my souls, just the ring, and the rings are pretty useless in the course of the game. Oh, except I'm here. Ah, I forgot that. Oof. Damn it. Just a minute. Okay, not doing very well here, am I? I need strength at 24 to be able to use my sword. Give it time now. I think one more should do it. Up again. I'm not doing this as well as I can do. I'm a bit wondering how I did it last time. Got the sword fairly early on. So I still need about 4,000 souls. Okay. I'll be killing these 40 odd times, do I? Okay, we're going to move on a bit. Oh no! What disaster that was. God, they thought that out well. See that little guy by the door? So, moving on. That is a shortcut from the lower Undead Burg. Go in there and didn't do that very well either, did I? Just looking at how much Estus I've got left. Got 5 on, okay. I've got 5 Estus left. I wanted to try and get as far as Master key does get you in here actually. Didn't realise that. Let's just go and take out this guy. Dropping a lot of gear. I'm not wearing anything that assists that. Oh, I don't remember ever seeing him coming down before. Never seen that before. Can't come that far. The lost soul. I wanted to take on the Taurus Demon with the new sword so that I could show you just how much damage it does. But I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to miss that because. Maybe not. Maybe not. Get these up here. So here there's a door you can open. That's again with the master key. Now it leads to a particularly difficult enemy, or not difficult, but he hits really hard. I mean harder than anything else. So I didn't really want to fight him yet. I think I wanted to fight this thing. Yeah, you get some Titanite, twinkling Titanite there, which you can upgrade your weapons with. So it's worth doing that, but he usually runs off. Just close and restart again, he'll reappear. So this, we've got gold pine resin. Yes. We'll have a go. So this is the boss arena, but you're going to get peppered with arrows unless you come up here first. So here we go. Let's have a go then. Still with the starter axe, oh god. So we're gonna get this first attack. to do is that. Second is two-hand it. And then we get half his life gone. Oh no, I've missed diamonds. Oh, no, I haven't. Get it just right. There you go. So that wasn't too bad, was it? Seeing a homeward bound, so I could go home. We're going to run round here. I'm going to show you something else. That wasn't bad. I should have enough souls to level up maybe now. Yeah. So I don't want to lose these souls now, but this door here is the door to the lower Undead Burg, so we need to open that up. And if I go round here, this is our friend.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Oh, hello there. The sun, if only...
Okay, so we've exhausted his conversation there. So here's a bit where you always get hit, but we want to run back. Let's just make sure. Just wait till the goal time is. So what we're going to do here. To here. So when we're down here, we're actually safe. He's not coming. But when you come down here, this is one of the shortcuts. So don't, whatever you do, jump off there, because you'll have to run all the way around again. Kick this ladder first. because now you'll see there's a shortcut to that position where you can walk up the ladder, and you'll see where we are. We're back to here where we started off. This was the bonfire where we started, so that was quite an important one. The first time I came down I did just jump off and I screamed because I had to run all the way around again. We should be able to level up. Yeah, we've gone to 23 strength and one more. That's not really quite enough. 2,300. That is quite a way. Hold on a sec, but it won't take me long to get that. Strength's kicking in now. Damn it, I knew that was going to happen. Dear me. The right pigs here are that. How weird. I've never seen that attack before in all the time I've played. That overhead. I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, it's a different weapon. What am I on about? Not far off. Not far off. Just go down here. Should be enough then. Damn it. Not doing very well here. These should be permanently broke, shouldn't they? 24, was it 26 I needed? I can't remember now. Do I need to go back to farm it for anything? Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. So when we face the rat, you know, I can do the overhead. Oh, I see that before. Okay, so that's it. That's the start that I wanted to do. There's just one thing left. Ah, I'm up to 24. Oh, what a wally. I'm already up to 24. I could have used it hard. Okay, so there's my sword. I can now use it. And I can now start putting stuff into endurance. So there's something else I want to do before I finish. Let me cock this up now. But if we do that, there's something else I want. Oh, I'm dreading this now because I know I'm going to cock it up. This shield do fire damage. Oh, oops. I'll send it to you. So I want to take it off completely. What am I doing? So we'll come down here. There is something else I want from the graveyard as well, but we'll get it after. But be careful of the skeletons because the pyromancer's still around. Nearly went in without it. These. Careful with the fire guy. So this time... Oh shit, I forgot about him. Ah! No! Oh, disaster. Oh, for fuck's sake! If they land on the edge, you're pretty much screwed on that run. Oh, I've used a fucking humanity as well. Don't believe that. I've done that run dozens of times and it's only occasionally one lands on the bloody thing and it just happened to be this run. Fucking hell. Don't want to waste all the humanities arsing about with this. I believe 2 of them landed on the fucking edge. And like 1 in 20 odd goes, I normally get 1 land on the edge. I should have just fought them really. I'm still in the mode where I fight them at level 1 with no weapon and get slaughtered, so I shouldn't have panicked. I should have just... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just wasted some humanity. So it's, I believe it's over here. Oh fuck. Am I going to summon this guy? And after we've summoned him, I want to jump onto that. I don't even get down, can't remember. Is it this bit? I had an absolute disaster last time I did this. Those wheel skeletons are horrendous. So we're going to take on one of the bosses. I'm hoping he comes through not too damaged. There he is. Do the skill. Come on. Okay, I've got in a bit. Here he comes. So good. I'll just have to stay alive here. Don't want to take too much damage. I've got nothing that does fire. Just need fire. Okay, so Paladin Leyroy hopefully will help me do this fight. So let's go and have a look. This is quite an important one as far as making the games easy is concerned. Just stay alive. Damn it. Oh. Where is he? Where is he? Excellent. So if you stay alive long enough, Leyroy, Paladin Leyroy hits big enough to actually wipe this guy out, so it's just a case of staying alive. But that top item there, Rite of Kindling, what it allows you to do is upgrade your bonfire, so instead of getting 10 Estus, later on 15, you get 20 even at level 1. 20 Estus makes a massive difference. What's that? Mask of the Mother. Oof. get one of 3 masks. So I don't know what Mask of the Mother is. Mask of the Mother. This mask belonging to the cannon that slightly raises HP. I wanted the stamina one really, but it'll do. Let's see how much. You can see my HP up there. It's about a thimble full. So the Traveller's Holy Robe. And it's heavier. They're useless. Not bad. Bit heavier. Let's go with that. What do I look like now? It's ridiculous. So, that's pretty much the start that I like to do. I didn't do it particularly well this time. Died a few times. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't go back and get my souls, but I've got a ton of them if you look there. So thanks Paladin Leyroy. Ooh, no. This area is horrendous, but we'll come back when we can shed a bit of light on it. And the reason I wanted the homeward bones at the start, can we get round to that? I don't think we can. Well, you obviously can somehow. We will go down here. Dog these the bastards. From software, what are you doing to me? So if you take that as well, and have a look again. So that's it for this area for the moment. We're going to leave it. This is well, I don't normally do this area till the end of the game, but let's use a homeward bone. Don't forget, you must be human to actually get Paladin Leyroy. If you go running down there and you're not human, his sign won't appear. You have to fight on your own. You can actually beat that boss on your own. I have done it fairly easily, but he hits quite big. And this is what I actually should I kringle this one for 20? No. What we'll do, I'll just go to the next bonfire and show you exactly why I wanted to do all this. This sword will now make mincemeat of everything. I'm really on it again. Even his armour wouldn't so done pretty much everything in this area, haven't I? That's Firelink anyway. There are 2 other items actually down there. I suppose I should show them. Do I want to show them? Do I need them? I don't actually need them at all. No, we'll come back. We'll come back for them. I don't need them yet. So we'll go to this other bonfire. No, you don't. That's everything from this area. Yeah, no it's not. Look at that. Forgot about that one. Jeez. How many times have I done this? Probably missed other things as well. But what the hell? Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to do. So, you're probably thinking to yourself, he's missed the Black Knight out. But actually I haven't, so we just want to get to this bonfire, that's all. And here we are. So 16,000, wow. That's enough to do 2 spells. I want enough to do 2 spells. What did I want faith for? I'll think about the level up after. That'll do for now. So it was the Taurus Demon. We're not going to do the Black Knight because later on you get a helmet and a ring that allow you to get better items, more drops. I don't want to fight the Black Knights without... I'm going to have to fight one of them, I guess, but I don't really want to fight them if I don't have to, because I won't get the gear unless I've got these level ups. So once we've done the... I think it's the Animal Londo, maybe. You get a covetous ring, you get a better chance to, and symbol of Alvarez, which it's a helmet which allows you to have a better drop rate. So we don't really want to fight the Black Knight at the moment and miss the chance to actually get the Black Knight sword, the Black Knight greatsword and the Black Knight halberd. So we won't do that.